Hello, Simmers, and welcome to today's live broadcast. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ryan Vaughn, producer for The Sims, and I am stoked to be here today to give you guys a very special live broadcast with tons of game updates and a big announcement you're not going to want to miss. We're going to kick off today's show with my Shaka Bra Bro Simguru Graham to give us a very special live demo of The Sims 3 Island Paradise. It's a good one, and I just thought I might mention that The Sims 3 Island Paradise just happens to be releasing exactly 1 week from today. Can you guys believe that? It's finally here, guys. 1 week from today, you're getting your hands on The Sims 3 Island Paradise. Graham's going to take us through one of the most highly anticipated features of this pack, scuba diving. He'll be taking his Sims underwater for the first time ever to show off stuff like treasure chests, maybe some sharks, a hidden cave here or there. And if we get lucky, what do you think about seeing some of the more mysterious creatures like a mermaid or the sea monster?
I think we just might, so don't go anywhere.
I like it. I like it. Very cool. Well, following Graham, I have a very special guest from the Sims 4 team here to give us a very special sneak peek behind the scenes of what went into the style of the new Sims for the Sims 4. You guys don't want to miss this. You guys are getting some sneak peek action of everything that goes into the Sims in the Sims 4. Alright, as usual, before we kick things off, I want to remind you guys that we're going to be doing a Q&A session, so make sure if you're following along and you have a question, you ask your questions using the Cover It Live window just below, or if you're on Twitter, tweet at The Sims 3 using the SimsLB hashtag. If you want your questions answered, tweet them at us. We're going to try our best to get through all of them. Alright, and one last thing. Last live broadcast, we mentioned that we were going to be combining all of our Sims Facebook pages into a one-stop shop for news about all of our Sims games. We wanted to let you guys know that that transition is now complete, and we want to thank you for helping us make it as easy and seamless as possible. We promise to keep this new Facebook page updated with tons of news, announcements, events, and most importantly, give you guys a forum to meet and greet and talk with other Simmers throughout the world. It's really cool. Make sure to check it out, the Sims Facebook page. Alright, let's get into some live gameplay action of the Sims 3 Island Paradise. Graham Nardone's going to take us into this demo, but first, I think we should kick it off with that awesome trailer we launched yesterday to show the Sims 3 Island Paradise.
Welcome to the sunny shores of Isla Paradiso. Enjoy the sights of the southern shores and make your escape into paradise. There are resorts, cozy, crappy, or full-on deluxe. Tropical drinks, 1 star. Water slide, 2 stars. All-inclusive buffet, 3 stars. Pool boy, 4 stars. Fish-tailed mer creatures and teeny tiny shells, 5 stars. Come to Isla Paradiso, where woohoo is the primary import. Build your own watery love nest and make the mistake that will haunt you for a lifetime. There's more to Isla Paradiso than just sunbathing and ogling the lifeguards. You can take your Sims on the high seas. Dive into the deep, explore the depths below, defy death, or embrace it. Make your escape in the Sims 3 Island Paradise.
Hey everybody, Graham here, and it is wonderful to be back for yet another live broadcast. And of course, this is the very last live broadcast for the Sims 3 Island Paradise, because like Ryan mentioned, it's launching just next week, which is crazy when you think about it. I remember being back here in January, I think, giving the very first demo that gave a really early look at houseboats, and to think of how far we've come since then is really exciting. So we have a lot of wonderful content to show you today. Really cool things that you've never seen in a Sims game before. So I know you're all here to see the game. Let's go ahead and hop right into it, and I'll show you the little demo that I prepared. I've got my family of Scuba Steve and his mermaid lady friend, Shelly. So let's see what they're up to. Now, it's early in the morning here in Isla Paradiso, and they're just waking up, getting in their houseboat. You can see they've actually built their little bedroom down into the hull of the houseboat, which is really cool. And the water all around it actually changes color throughout the day as the sun hits the water. And you can see Shelly here. She's a mermaid, and you can tell by the scales on her legs, which is really neat. And that's how you can actually see if a sim is a mermaid when they're on land. And I've given her the waterfall braid hairstyle as well, which is one of the new ones in Island Paradise. And I thought that was really fitting for a mermaid, which is pretty cool. So why don't we go ahead and use the mirror here, because I know people love to customize their Sims, and of course the special characters as well. So we're going to let you customize your mermaids. So we can go in and we can change their scale color, which also actually changes their tail when they're in the water. So I think we'll go with maybe a little orange there, and another kind of brighter shade of orange in the middle there, and maybe a little aqua coloring down on the legs. I think that'll be really nice. And totally not Miami Dolphins colors. I'm not a fan at all, so don't even consider that. And I think for our top, why don't we go with a nice red starfish. Oops. I want gold for the shells and red for the starfish. So that'll look pretty nice. Yep, and I'm happy with Shelly. She's looking pretty good there. So we'll go right back onto our houseboat, and it's just as simple as that. You know, hop into cast whenever you like, and you can customize your mermaid and make them look exactly the way you want them to. So we'll head upstairs and get a nice start to our day. I'm going to send my Sims on a scuba diving adventure a little later, but they're both feeling a little peckish this morning. They're a little hungry, so I'm going to send them over to the nearby resort. And this is Hobart's Hideaway. And over here we can check in and maybe hit that epic buffet, which is going to be really nice for them. But Scuba Steve, now, when I'm living on a houseboat, there's a way that I just have to start my Sims days every morning. And you can actually upgrade your houseboat to add something like the foghorn to it, which is really cool. So we'll give a little blast on the horn. And you can see Shelly off there in the background using her sailboat. There we go. That'll wake you up. And because Shelly's actually getting away from us there, let's hop into the all-in-one bathroom. And it's a really great new object for ourselves. Pretty nice. So as it clears up, it is now ours. Excellent. And I think I'm going to go into build mode here and just put together something really quickly here that's going to look cool. Now, maybe you've heard about this. If you pre-order Island Paradise, you're going to get access to the limited edition content. And that's, you know, free for anybody who pre-orders. And some of the cool content you get in there is this kind of castaway survivor type stuff. So now that I have my very own island, I'm going to drop down some of these cool objects and just, you know, make it really my own for my sim who wants to have a little castaway story. We've got these beautiful lights. It's kind of a party beach atmosphere. Let's see, I definitely want my upright bookcase in there. It's really cool, and I love that. And then just, you know, for my sim who might be going slightly insane being stranded out here, we'll have some planks of wood for him to draw on and have a little fun with. And a beautiful flower bed. Oh, I like that fire pit. And then this is one of the coolest chairs. Check this thing out. So that's looking really good. And then, of course, you know, you have to have a few stranded pieces of luggage to really complete that castaway story. And we'll put our driftwood up there with the candles. And then just to make it all look beautiful, you know, I really enjoy building in games, so we want to make this look nice. We'll kind of smooth out that terrain a bit. And just like that, we have our own kind of beautiful castaway island, which is really cool. So we'll hop back here and have Steve go back and share his discovery with Shelly. He's, you know, obviously very excited about it. It's not every day that you get your own private island. And I think we'll take something fun to go back. Let's do something a little different. Steve has this awesome swan paddle boat, which you may have seen in screenshots, which is really cool. We'll definitely want to pull this thing out to go back home. All right, Steve, hop on the boat here for us. There we go. Check that out. Now, you can have a lot of fun with this. You know, just imagine cruising around on the ocean in your swan paddle boat. It's pretty sweet. And there's a whole wide variety of boats. I'm sure you've seen some of these, but stuff like we've got our paddle boat that he's in right now. We've got a rowboat, the sailboat, and the aqua sled that you saw earlier. We've got a few different speed boats. So lots of different ways to get around. And then, of course, the houseboats like they're living on. There's a lot of great stuff to do on the ocean. But before we go back home, I think Steve might be in a little bit of trouble here. Now, the Kraken is a fearsome beast, and when you're out deep in the ocean like this, it might appear at any moment and snatch your ship right out of the sea. Now, poor Steve. He survived the Kraken attack, and you could see some of the driftwood from his destroyed boat. But he is just terrified, and who wouldn't be with a big, nasty Kraken like that attacking you? So, fortunately, you know, he's right here by his stranded castaway island, so I think we'll have him crawl up on the shore, and we'll have him last out there for a few days and see if he can wait for help to arrive. But I think we'll end it there for today. You know, the Kraken's a great way to go out. And so, as we just kind of pan around the world here, you can really start to see the beauty of Isla Paradiso and really start to imagine the creative stories that you're going to tell and all the fun that you can have on these different islands and just exploring the underwater and finding all these uncharted islands. It's going to be so cool. And of course, we're only a week away, so it's really exciting. And right now, I'm going to kick it back over to Ryan. I think we'll do some question and answers.
That demo is looking hot, Graham. I feel like I need a Mai Tai or something to cool off. Just got out of the Caribbean there. Well, you guys saw it here first, scuba diving in the Sims 3 Island Paradise. It is looking epic. And I think before we jump into the Q&A, I just want to say how excited everyone here on the Sims 3 team is to finally be releasing this expansion. It's a big one with lots of brand new, never before done features in the Sims 3, and we cannot wait till people actually get their hands on it. It's a lot of fun, and I think one of the most fun things about releasing any Sims product is seeing how you guys play with them. You guys are sharing your content, telling your stories, posting your stuff to the exchange, and I'm always amazed by the brand new ways you guys find to play with the Sims in our games. It is really amazing, and I love seeing it. So 1 week from today, the Sims 3 Island Paradise is coming out. All right, let's jump into some Q&A. The Twitter and Cover It Live have been blowing up as usual. Lots of great questions. The first one is a big one. Players are wondering if their pets can go on houseboats.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you have the Sims 3 pets installed along with the Sims 3 Island Paradise and you want to live on a houseboat, yeah, bring your cat or your dog on there. You can have a horse on there as well. I don't particularly recommend it just because the houseboats are kind of small and horses are kind of large, so there isn't a whole lot of room for them. But if you want to have your pets on a houseboat, sure, go for it.
Nice. Pets on the houseboat. All right, next question. People are wondering what kids can do in the water. Is there any special interactions for them on the beach or things that they can play around with?
Yeah, totally. So kids can play in the ocean. A lot of the Sims will do that now. So kind of when they're on the shoreline, you'll see them go down to the water's edge and kind of kick and splash around, and they'll have a great time with that. Kids can build sandcastles on the beach as well as the adults, which is really nice. And then kids can actually drive some of the boats around the world. So things like the aqua sled, for example, or the speedboats, they can actually drive those. So they'll have a lot of fun out on the water along with everybody else.
Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, next question. People want to know, lots of people have recently got the Sims 3 Seasons. Mm-hmm. How does Seasons interact with this new world?
So Seasons is going to do everything that you'd expect with it. So spring, summer, fall, winter, you can have it all. If you don't necessarily want, snow falling or a big blizzard in your tropical world, which I totally understand, I'd actually recommend going into the settings, and you can actually customize how the weather works per world that you're in. So you'll be able to do something like turn off winter, and then you're never going to have those freezing temperatures, or you can just turn off snow if you want. I actually recommend doing like spring and summer, and then you kind of have a rainy season and a sunny season, and it's perfect for Isla Paradiso.
Excellent. But if I wanted to have snowfall falling in Isla Paradiso.
If you want to, Ryan, more power to you.
All right, I like it. Okay, here's another great question. We saw Shelley. She was a beautiful mermaid. Are there mermen in this game?
Yeah, absolutely. So we kind of use mermaid as an all-encompassing term, but yeah, there's mermen as well. You can woohoo with the mermaids, so you can have a baby mermaid or merman. So, lots of fun to have with the mermaids, and totally male, female, whatever you want. We've got it.
Awesome. And that was great being able to see you customize them and cast and change their scales, and
Yeah.
it looked really good.
Yeah,
despite the Miami Dolphins colors that were on there.
Come on, man. You got to give it up for the home team in mine. But we knew players really wanted to customize their mermaids. So you're going to have a few different ways to actually, acquire a mermaid. And one of the best ones for people who really want to, tell a story of their mermaid is to go into cast, make your sim. And then once you're in game, there's a lifetime reward that you can get for 25,000 points. So not too expensive. And you can use this special mermatic kelp to change your sim into a mermaid. And then, like we saw in the demo, you can take them back into Create a Sim and change their scale color, change their top if they're female. So you'll have a lot of fun with that and be able to get exactly the mermaid that you want.
Inside tips and tricks from the man himself. All right, here's a really good question. People are wondering, once you find an uncharted island, can you then use that island to build a resort?
Yes, absolutely. And that's one of the best things about the Uncharted Island. So obviously we're introducing resorts, and not only can you stay at them like we saw in the demo and enjoy all their amenities, but you can run your own resort. So when you find these uncharted islands, and each one has its own unique way of unlocking it. So you saw that one in the demo, but there's other examples like befriending a mermaid who then leads you to one, or there's a lifetime reward where you can acquire one, or maybe you reach level 10 in the lifeguard career and you're awarded the deed to one. So once you have these islands, you can use it as a second home, or you can easily convert it into a resort, and then you can build it however you want, start making money, attracting guests. So really a lot of various gameplay ways to acquire a resort if you don't want to run one of the ones that's already on the island.
Excellent. So without revealing too many secrets here, people saw how you unlock that island by swimming through the dive cave. Is that the only way to unlock islands, or are there other ways to do it?
Yeah, so, like I was just mentioning, that's one of the ways. There's a whole variety of them, and I think we have 8 uncharted islands in total, and each one has its own unique way. So, I was mentioning a couple scenarios there. Another one is probably the easiest one when you first start the game is just hop in a boat, go exploring around the islands, and as you get close to one of them, you'll actually unlock it. So, check that out once you grab the game next week, and you'll get your own uncharted island right to start out with.
Well, it wouldn't be complete without a cheat to unlock some of those islands either, right?
Yeah, for anybody who's replaying the game, if you want all the islands, you don't want to go through everything for the 10th time, because I know how people love to replay their Sims. There is a new cheat as well that'll be able to unlock all the islands, so you can start multitasking and multi-managing and have all your different resorts running. You can go crazy with it, so it'll be really cool.
It's awesome. So the challenge there if you want it, but if you want to get straight to those islands, maybe for some of the machinima makers or something, you can get to those quickly.
Yeah, we know people love it as a sandbox game, so we definitely want to give you that opportunity to just kind of grab it and go.
It's good stuff right there. Okay, question about the houseboats. What happens if I order a pizza? Do I have to take my boat into shore to get a pizza, or what? Will I ever see a burglar out there on my houseboat?
Yeah, so what I love about the houseboats, and it's so cool, is how versatile they are. So if you're docked at port, it's just like a normal lot, basically. Sims can drive up, they can walk onto your houseboat across the gangplank, and, you'll interact with Sims just like you might normally expect. But you don't have to be in a port. So you can take your houseboat out to sea, you can drop anchor anywhere that you want, and you can just kind of live, out in the ocean if you want to. But if you ever need, service at your home, so say you want a pizza delivered, you can call up the pizza delivery service, and they will actually hop in their own speedboat, bring it out to you, hot and ready. 30 minutes or it's free. That's a guarantee.
Hot pizzas on the high seas. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So anybody can come out there and, visit you on your houseboat. They'll just take their own boat out to get to you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So this quiz just came up on the Cover It Live. I hope you guys have seen it. Wondering if people's Sims are going to become friends with mermaids. It looks like 85% of people said yes, of course. Why not, right?
Of course.
Of course. Well, 2% of people said no way. Is there any problems with trying to befriend the mermaids? I mean, we saw them calling sharks. It looks like they could be a little devious at some point.
You got to watch out for those evil ones, right? So Shelly had the evil trait, and she was able to summon sharks because of that. But yeah, if you want to befriend a mermaid, I think you'll find plenty of friendly ones as well out there. So it's kind of up to you.
Awesome. Well, I love it. Looks good. I think that's just about all the time we have for questions today.
Done already.
Done already. But I think you were going to mention something else, right?
Yeah, totally. So I know a lot of people have been kind of interested in this Sims 3 Island Paradise Community Challenge that we've been running. And it's been going on for about 2 weeks now. And if you weren't aware, it's for anybody in North America who pre-ordered the Sims 3 Island Paradise on Origin. We've been building towards unlocking a free download of Barnacle Bay for everybody. So we set this goal of 4,000 pre-orders over this 2 weeks. And I'm super excited to say we've actually just hit the goal right before we went live this morning.
Nice work, guys. That is awesome.
Yeah, so everybody who pre-ordered the game on Origin, no matter if you did it in the past 2 weeks or maybe you did it 2 months ago, if you got it on Origin in North America, you're getting a free copy of Barnacle Bay. And if you haven't pre-ordered yet, there's still totally time. Go to origin.com, pre-order Island Paradise. You will get that free copy of Barnacle Bay. And of course, Origin also comes with that unique Island Paradise Carnival costume pack, which is really sweet. It's a fun way to kind of enjoy the island festivities. So go check that out. And then for our friends and fans over in Europe, we haven't forgotten about you.
Across the pond.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. So we've actually got a unique offer on Origin for you guys as well. If you pre-order Island Paradise, you're going to get your choice of free stuff pack to download. So that's pretty sweet too. Lots of cool content to grab. So head to Origin, check it out, and throw a pre-order our way.
Epic pre-order content this time around, guys. Make sure to get your hands on this brand new world that you are now getting free when you pre-order. This world is great because it works so well with all of the awesome new features in the Sims 3 Island Paradise. You guys are going to be able to build your lots on water, take houseboats out for a spin, maybe do a little water skiing behind a speedboat. You guys don't want to miss this pre-order opportunity.
Yeah, we thought it would be a really nice one for people who are already going to be enjoying Island Paradise. It's wonderful for the boats.
No doubt. Well, that kind of reminds me. This morning I took the brand new What Island Paradise Are You Facebook app quiz, and apparently I'm a deep sea explorer that loves adventure. Have you gotten to take it yet?
Yeah, I saw it just last night actually, and I went and I gave it a try, and it told me that I am both a beach lover and an island hopper, so that's kind of two for the price of one. I figure that's a pretty good deal. But yeah, it's just a fun little thing. And, Ryan mentioned earlier, we kind of made it really simple to head to Facebook. So just go to facebook.com/The Sims, really easy, and check out the Island Paradise, What Island Are You quiz. It's just a fun little thing to check out and let us know which island you are.
Good stuff. Well, thanks for joining us, Graham. And before I let you go, I think I'm going to need a shaka bra from you.
Oh, man. Got to do it.
Yeah.
Shaka bra.
Shaka bra. Well, that's right, guys.
Love
You
it.
can shaka bra with your Sims starting in just 1 week. The Sims 3 Island Paradise releases on June 25th in North America and June 26th through 28th in Europe and Asia Pacific. So it's 1 week away. We cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on it.
Check it out. So much new stuff. It's going to be freaking awesome.
Epic. Well, and another thing Graham mentioned too is today we're releasing a very special game update for The Sims 3. It should be hitting your launchers at some point today, depending on where you live. And this is a big game update because it comes with tons of features that are actually a part of Island Paradise. For free, if you update your game, you're going to be able to get the ability to build lots that are partially on land and partially on water. So today, if you download this, you could go down to the beach in say Sunset Valley and place a lot on water, and then go swimming in your very own backyard. It's awesome. You're also going to get stilted foundations, the ability to buy and sell private lots, and not to mention some great stuff that has to do with Island Paradise. So make sure you guys are checking out your launchers. This game update is coming in hot. There's lots of great stuff in it. You're going to get your hands on some of Island Paradise stuff for free a week before it comes out. So make sure to check out this update. It's really great. Okay, the moment I know a lot of you have been waiting for. I've been reading through the Cover It Live. You guys want to know more about The Sims 4, and today I am stoked to introduce you to the lead concept artist for The Sims 4, Mr. Albert Trong. Welcome, Albert. He's here today. He's going to give us a very special sneak peek at all of the stuff that went into the brand new Sims for The Sims 4. Welcome, Albert.
Hey, it's good to be here. Just a little, my name's Albert Trong. I'm a concept artist for The Sims 4. A little bit about myself, actually. I actually didn't get started in art. I actually got a degree in physiology and chemistry.
Wow.
Yeah. I went to optometry school for a little bit and found out it really wasn't my thing.
Yeah, that's a big change.
It's a huge change. I ended up switching over to art school, and basically the moral of the story is to follow your dreams, don't give up, and everything will happen just the way it is.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
It's awesome.
After art school, I ended up getting my first first gig in the animation industry. I ended up working for a lot of cartoons, a lot of TV shows, a lot of TV commercials, and a little bit of film here and there. And then after that, switched over to games. In the games realm, we ended up working in like a little bit of the social space and the casual space, and more of the game space, just all games, all sorts of amazing games,
all over the
place. And then I ended up on The Sims 4 and working with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And working on The Sims 4 has been a blast. Now, art-wise, it's not just tables and chairs. There's not a producer or a art director behind me saying, like, Albert, what we need is more tables and chairs, because what this game needs is more tables and chairs. Not at all. They got me doing all sorts of awesome stuff, from, like, storyboarding, color keys, color scripts, environment, concept art, toy designs, all sorts of stuff, and character concepts.
Wow.
Which is the reason why I'm here today, is because I actually brought in a little sketch that I've done of one of the characters that we saw, and you remember, like, a while back we showed a little snippet of the eyes for the Sims 4 eyes thing.
I'm sure most of you guys remember it too. It's the little snippet. Let's actually throw it up on the screen right now. It's the snippet we shared. There it is.
There you go.
When we announced The Sims 4 back in May.
Yeah, you bet. I mean, like, if you look at this, even though it's a little snippet, it has a little bit of storytelling in there. You have, like, the person on the left right there. She's got, like, look at me, I'm sensualized. And the person in the middle is like, oh, look at me, I'm goofy-eyed. Like, I'm like right underneath the Sims 4. And the person on the right is like, I'm eyes with attitude, Ryan. I'm eyes with attitude.
She's got some tude right there.
Tude. Sims 4 coming in 2014. Ryan, why am I talking like this? I'm so sorry, Ryan. I get voices in my head.
She's got attitude. It was a good impersonation. It's awesome. Well, why don't you show us why you're here today?
Sure, you bet. Ta-da! There she is.
Wow.
She's pretty. I really like this drawing. I ended up even sketch myself in there a little bit as well, too.
Little Albert fairies flying around.
I love her.
I like it.
Yep.
Well, that looks really cool. So why don't you take us through what went into this character concept sketch that's kind of showing us what the Sims 4 Sims are going to look like?
Sure, you bet. Actually, I even got a video. Oh, there it is. Look at that. No matter how many times I see this, it's always so weird seeing me draw a character, even though I sort of see me draw a character every day. But,
you're really quick.
Yeah, it's real time. Really. Actually, so these characters, what we're trying to go for is a little bit of a sexier, cooler design, a little bit more appealing. What we're trying to do with is something a little bit more on the painterly effect, but we didn't want to go towards a realistic thing and get into an uncanny valley. Our art director has this term. He's called it style. You gotta say it right too. You gotta stylize realism. Catchphrase.
Well, I mean, these are Sims we're making too. They gotta look good.
They gotta look good. And we put a lot of thought into the color and the design of the characters. A lot of lighting and mood for the characters as well too, and a little bit of storytelling as well. Like, for instance, if you take a look at her, she's probably a teen rock star or a musician trying to get into, like, a band or something like that. And we pull a lot of inspirations from, animated films, from American illustrators as well, to try to get that, pseudo semi-painterly effect.
I like it.
But not really painterly. What was it? What was the guy's word? Stylized realism.
There we go.
And we're hoping that all of these come together to create something for the fans that they haven't seen before in any of the previous iterations of The Sims.
Well, it's so much fun to see you drawing that. It's so
I know,
impressive
right?
what
It's
you and the
surreal.
rest of the concept team go through every day to give us some direction into how to make these Sims look and how to build them. It's so much fun. I'm always very, very impressed.
Yeah, and my team's awesome. It's been a blast. It's been a total blast.
So cool. Well, you guys saw it here first. Your very first sneak peek at what the Sims look like in The Sims 4. They're looking gorgeous, and we can't wait to share more. But right now, I have a huge announcement for you guys. We're going to be revealing The Sims 4 at Gamescom this year. That's right. It's the huge European video game trade show that's going to be happening in August. And The Sims 4 is actually going to be taking the big stage at the EA press conference on August 20th. So make sure to mark your calendars. This is a huge event. We're going to be revealing what The Sims look like, how they interact with each other, and getting into some of the details I know you guys have been clamoring for. So make sure mark your calendars, August 20th. It's a huge event for The Sims 4. It's
Yep.
epic.
Oh, and Ryan, I have one more thing. I got one more thing. Just one more thing. If I could just one more thing.
I think we'll let you.
Okay, great, awesome. I actually, for the fans, I have 20 of these prints printed. 20 of these prints printed. Yes, 20 of
So.
these drawings printed. They're going to be signed, numbered. And I'm going to be giving them out. All I need you guys to do is to basically log into something called Twitter. And go ahead and follow The Sims 3
Yep.
and retweet the Sims LB hashtag or to be entered into this drawing. And then, one of you guys will get selected. There's 20 of them. There's 5 billion drawings. Now there's 20. There's 20. But, yeah, that's what I got. What do you think?
It's awesome. That is, I think, the best giveaway we've ever done on one of these live broadcasts. So just to reiterate, if you're following along using Twitter, tweet at The Sims 3 using the Sims LB hashtag, and you could be randomly selected for your very own signed, autographed copy of the Sims 4 sketch, the very
Put my
first
John
Sims 4
Hancock on
concept.
there.
There we go. Straight from Albert. Well, thanks so much, Albert,
Thank
for
you.
joining us. It was great having you on. Thank
Been a
you for
pleasure.
giving us that sneak peek of The Sims 4. We cannot wait to share more. And I think I'm going to have to send somebody backstage to go tweet for me because I got to get my hands on one of these.
Actually, you could just come by my cube, grab one of the drawings off of our, off our work.
That
area.
works, too.
I sort of need it back though because I got.
I'm
meetings.
still going to need your signature on it, though.
Oh, of course,
Gotta
of
get
course.
that. All right. Well, thanks a bunch, Albert.
You
Appreciate
betcha.
having you here.
Yep, great to be here.
All right, well, you guys heard it here first. The big Sims 4 reveal is happening this summer at Gamescom. It's the huge European video game conference, and Sims 4 is going to be taking the big stage at the EA press conference. We're going to be revealing more about The Sims, what the game is like, and tons of details and information. So make sure to mark your calendars for August 20th. We're going to be sending out the URLs for the press conference as soon as we have them. But we want to make sure you guys are following us on all of our social channels throughout that week, because during the show, we're going to be doing live broadcasts, we're going to be tweeting, we're going to be doing live blogging, we're going to be showing off demos of the game. It's going to be an epic week for The Sims 4. And if anybody's out there, if anybody's going to Gamescom this year, make sure you stop by the Sims 4 booth, as a bunch of us Sim Gurus are going to be there. It's going to be lots of fun. We cannot wait to show you the game. So make sure to mark your calendars coming this August, starting on August 20th with the EA press conference. It's a huge event, and we cannot wait to see you guys there and have you guys follow along with all of our social channels. So it's been an epic day here in the Sim Studio. We have lots of big announcements. You guys saw a great Island Paradise demo from Graham. You guys made the pre-order count, so everybody's getting Barnacle Bay, the world that comes along with Island Paradise. Paradise. And you guys got to see your first glimpse at The Sims for The Sims 4. They're looking awesome. So make sure to follow along all of our social channels at The Sims 3 on Twitter, The Sims Facebook page, and all the Sim Gurus too can answer your questions throughout the day. We can't answer everything yet. We're saving some big details, some fun stuff for Gamescom. But make sure you're tweeting us. My hashtag or my handle is at SimGuruRyan. Tweet at me. You can tweet at Graham. He's at SimGuruGraham. And the rest of the Sim Gurus can answer answer as many questions as we can throughout the day. So make sure you guys are in the game today playing The Sims 3. Download that game update. It's a big one. Lots of great new features. And I also want to remind you guys that we have another live broadcast coming up on July 9th. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific. We'll have more details about The Sims 4, more stuff to share. It's going to be a great show. So we thank you guys for tuning in. 1 week from today, you're getting your hands on Island Paradise. It's coming out. I cannot believe it. It's been a long journey. We can't wait for you guys to get it in your hands. So thanks again for tuning in. We love having you guys here, and a great big shaka bra to everyone back at home. We'll see you next time.